When it comes to astronauts' propulsion units, the Manned Maneuvering Unit takes pole position. The MMU has been used on 3 separate missions, allowing astronauts to perform untethered extravehicular activity. Fully loaded, the MMU had a mass of 148 kilograms or 328 pounds. The fuel used was gaseous nitrogen stored in 2 aluminum tanks with Kevlar wrappings, containing 5.9 kilograms of nitrogen each. A full load was technically sufficient for a 6-hour extravehicular activity. The MMU had a velocity of 25 meters or 80 feet per second. First tested the 7 February 1984 by Bruce McCandless and Robert Stewart during the mission STS-41 of NASA. The unit was used more effectively on 2 following missions. On the 6 April 1984, James Van Hoffman and George Nelson attempted to capture the satellite SolarMax using the MMU, which performed flawlessly despite the attempt being unsuccessful. In November 1984, it was flown by Joseph Allen and Dale Gardner to retrieve Wester 6 and Palapa B2 for stowage and return to Earth. The MMU was retired due to safety measures following the Challenger disaster. The MMU was not the first astronaut propulsion unit to have been tested. In the 60s, the United States Air Force developed the Astronaut Maneuvering Unit, which used hydrogen peroxide as fuel and was capable of 76.2 meters per second or 250 feet per second. The AMU was flown on 1 Gemini mission but never tested. In 1973, the automatically stabilized maneuvering unit was test flown on board the Skylab 3 and 4 missions. Earlier in 1965, the handheld maneuvering unit or zip gun, allowing limited movement around the Gemini spacecraft, was used by Ed White, using several pounds of nitrogen, and tested in 1966 by Michael Collins. The Soviet Union tested several astronaut propulsion units. The SPK was bulkier than its American counterpart and contained oxygen instead of nitrogen. It was left attached to the outside of the Kvant 2 module of the Mir space station. Sadly, Bruce McCandless passed away on the 21 December 2017.